I'm here. Want to say hi, babe?
Hi, I'm doing this.
She's playing house. I see Marla said something, but I don't think she's here anymore. What was he stealing? Oh, now there's two people. What's up, guys?
Which one should
Let's see, for anybody who pops on, for all of us who see the beginning here, let's get us like a few little angel messages. Cool. This one split off from this one, so I think for some of you it's just this. For others, it's this. Okay, so this is a message for everyone who sees it. It's either this, or both. Okay, we have Ariel, the angel Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Ooh, that's a fun collective. I offer spiritual guidance readings on my Etsy shop. You can email me, by the way. Okay. Now for the other group of you. Sonia, the angel Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I'm happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. And for some of you, it's a pet. One that you worry about. Okay? Coming out with time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay? And I think for some of you, this is a grandma coming through, and she's saying, you know, don't be like me and overgive in that way. Take care of yourself. It's beautiful that you give, but I overgave, and I see you're overgiving. Don't overgive. Take care of yourself. Okay, you have to do both. And coming out, third card for this collective, you're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So that's beautiful. I think for a small group of you, it's just going to be one of the cards. But everyone who sees the beginning of this video, one of those or a combination applies from the angelic realm. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, we got Akasha that's really sticking out to me. Akashic Records. Some of you may be diving already, or you're being called to dive into the Akashic Records. Self-care. I'll pull a few self-care cards for people who this applies for, probably all of us. I also do communication with the other side. It's on my Etsy shop. You guys or email me. Yeah, and if you want to figure out if you're, what kind of spiritual teacher you are, I would say that would be like the spiritual development reading on my Etsy shop. Okay, a few self-care cards for this whole collective. Hi, Sierra. Welcome. Especially those where that applies, where you're like, yeah, I have been overgiving. I am exhausted. I'm guilty of this pretty often. Connect with fire, candles, bonfires, for stimulation, for self-reflection, even rest. Rest by something that's really vibrant, that makes you feel like you resonate with it, but you can rest at the same time. Oh, I love that. Oh, aren't you sweet? Thanks for joining us. You want to say hi to Sierra?
Hi, Sierra.
Hey, Marlu. Alone time is really important. Flow like water. If you get emotional, even around your candles or your bonfire, let it flow. For some of you, like take a trip to a river or a lake or a beach or something. Or let yourself have a nice cry in the bath. Like water will stimulate like that emotional processing. And maybe one more, two more. Get in your art space with a good playlist and sing while you're creating art. I love this. Ooh, and self-pleasure. Get it, everybody. Aw, Sierra said you're such an angel. Okay, Marlu, let's do your reading. So let's start with Danielle. Is he in love with you, or is he falling in love with you? Okay. Marlu already paid for her reading, so she goes first. he in love with you or falling in love with you? What? You're right. But he doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, with take action in reverse, he's like, yeah, reluctantly I'm falling in love with her. I feel like he's already in love with you, honestly. But I'm like kind of fighting this. I'm not wanting to take action on this. Came out with a few more. I feel like he gets scared about being too close. He gets scared about intimacy. But he's working on this. I feel like that's improving. In terms of romantic love, I feel like you guys had a good friendship. But like if things were to go to that level of being honest and being like, I love you, I'm in love with you, that's hard for him, but he's improving that. Like he's I don't know, self-work or just, you know, the ascension process we're all going through right now is like a human species, but it's improving, okay, regardless. But he's still not trying to take action on it or tell you. And I kind of feel like you are going to have a choice. Spirit wants you to know you're going to have a choice between the two guys. Who do you want to be with? Yeah, I know, isn't that crazy? So pull a few more romance cards about him, and then we'll go on to Juan. What's his name again? Danielle. A few more about Danielle. Okay. Trying not to like overlook at your social media. I feel like he gets really obsessive about it because you said he was possessive. I think he like obsessively like waits for your posts, probably has notifications on, and he's like trying really hard because he's like, dang, I'm like becoming way too obsessed with like keeping an eye on her. And see, not showing his true feelings, but definitely like obsessive and possessive. Let's get some messages from the romance angels about Danielle. Keep an open mind. He's going to be a little different if you guys do take it into romantic territory. I'm definitely feeling soulmate energy, which I believe came out before, right? And also he's going to be different than Juan, and I think in a really good way. I actually kind of feel like Spirit, let me know if that's too much, okay? I don't want to like tell her to be too quiet. If it's too disruptive, let me know. I'll tell her to chill out. She's doing her thing though. I don't want to be too mean. He's definitely going to be different than Juan because it says different than your usual type and expectations. I think giving, like a lot more like expressive, listening to you. But it's like there's still a block and a fear that he needs to get through first. But yeah, see, it's like he's such a helpful, supportive friend. He would be a helpful and supportive lover, but he's just not ready to come forward and tell you that yet. Okay, so what did you want me to ask specifically about Juan since you're here? VenMo is Jungle Vixen. PayPal and Venmo are Jungle Vixen, which is my username. Cash App is Jungle Vixen 777, and Zelle is my email. I'll just put it in the chat. You guys want to use Zelle? gmail.com. Yeah, but he is overcoming like these blocks on his own right now, so he can like tell you. I feel like he wants to tell you. What did you want me to ask about Juan exactly? Juliet said that you're cute too. Isn't she cute? She's such a cute little Leo. Okay, why is he trying so hard to get your attention? Okay. With Juan. And then is he coming back? Yeah, so feeling like he lacks what creative ideas, money, affection, powers he thinks he lacks. Like he thinks that he knows that he's losing you to somebody else on some level. And he feels like he lacks whatever that person has and he needs to step it up. And trying to like steal your affection back, okay? I think he's even trying to alter his personality right now to just try to see what will work to get you to come back with the thief card. But it's like, you know, bad vibes. Kind of the ends justify the means, whatever I need to do to get her to start paying attention to me again. Yeah, he can feel it on an energy level, like you're fading. Okay. Also wanting to keep an eye on you and knowing what you're doing, wanting to observe you, wanting to seek out the truth about like, well, how are you feeling about me and what have you been doing? With the companion in reverse, I feel like that's further reiterating like wanting to be in your life, wanting to be a companion, a friend, but for the wrong reasons, just to know what you're doing, just to get your energy back, get your affection back. It says betrayal, loss of personal identity, you know, kind of like taking on whatever identity he can and feels like he should to get your energy back in his I keep hearing in his corner. I don't know why. Abuse of authority, trying to control you, dictatorial control with the shadow attribute here. And then with the compulsory need to keep moving on, once he does get your energy back, then he's just going to compulsively go move on again. So unfortunately, he's still in that bad energy. Is he going to be coming back and when? Big happy changes. We got a year from now. How many months would that be? And this will be, he's not going to be different and out of this toxic energy until then. How many months would that be? I think he'd like you to believe that it's 5 months, but I don't believe that. How many actually? He's very manipulative. Be careful. He'll make you believe whatever he wants you to believe, and you'll actually think it's real. Okay, so I think it's a year because I just saw the Fool in reverse that came out fast. Like it was like the truth needed to come out real quick. Could be up to 18 months, honestly. He has to, I'm hearing he needs drastic change in order for there to be a big happy change within your dynamic. So a year to a year and a half until he's actually ready to be a good person and not be deceptive and compulsively need to keep moving on and hurting you. And that's just based on current projected energies. But yeah, he'll definitely try to get your attention before then. But in terms of like him coming back and it working out, I think Spirit wants that to just come across to you is like it's not going to be for like another year to year and a half. Yeah. So let's see. Does he try to find you and other girls? And then I'm going to move on to the next one. Does he try to find you and other girls? I think then it's just that he knows that he can't. Asking for help from others in reverse, knowing that he's not going to be able to find like this kind of energy in anyone else. He's really assertively trying to get your communication and your attention right now. Okay. Reconsider putting too much energy on him. Okay. Because the less that you do that, the more it will kind of encourage him to evolve. And then in perfect timing, he'll actually be in a better energy to be with you. But based on the current projected energy, like Danielle is definitely the better option. So, okay, Juliet. General reading. Your love life a bit? Because it says emphasizing in your live life a bit. I just wanted, it's love life, right? You just accidentally typed I because it's next to the O. Cool. Okay, love. So let's start like overall. What you need to know in general, with an emphasis on love. Got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles upright. Seven of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Okay, so what's most important is that you get your energy back on track right now, internally speaking, and pull away from current connections in your life just to get your energy back on track for a minute, because that's the underlying energy, is just to pull away from the desire to go out or maybe even kind of unplug or find an escape or have fun or celebrate or even, you know, be around people that could be potentially good for you, because You're at a very heavy ending in your life right now. Let me know that bothers you. Okay, she's just very vocal. She's triple fire sign. Okay, so I can sense that, with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, you're at a very heavy ending. And I feel like it's hard to face what's going on internally, and you're also feeling exhausted. And so I see why you would want to escape that. I mean, it's both of those cards at once. These are both really difficult energies individually, and together it's like you're going through it, and I'm sorry for that. I'm going to pull you some self-care cards on how to deal with this in a way that's like something that will encourage you to want to do it too. So you don't feel like you need to escape or you want to just go hang out with people and forget about it. Yeah, because with the 8 of Wands in reverse, it's also affecting like your creativity, your vitality, your physical energy, because you need to kind of process this ending. So what can also support you with that? And help you to also kind of get out of this emotional fog and cloud and kind of look in each cup and see what's the emotion here, what was the experience that I need to fully process so I'm not so drained and I'm not kind of just hovering in this ending, and I can fully process it to have a new beginning. I also feel like there's some kind of like newness in terms of like money and career that I want to touch on. And there's a resistance in the hard work and the patience that's necessary to process this ending. So let's first start with how you can effectively process this ending in a way that suits you with the self-care deck. I'm going to pull you a few little career messages and then a few little love messages. So self-care. So I'm hearing dance, inspired movement, even just dancing to a playlist, but definitely doing some kind of movement that feels right for you, even just kind of like light flow, like yoga flow is what I'm picking up on here, where you're kind of going like into a yoga pose. It's almost like you're dancing, but you're moving really slow. That'll be really helpful for you with an actual meditation. So like, moving to get any energy out. Like, I think that even like Tai Chi, yoga flow, dancing to a playlist that's really emotionally cathartic, followed by sitting down, hand on the heart, like 10 times in a row, or like whatever meditation you like to do. This will be really helpful for you. And honor what comes out, the thoughts, the feelings. I'm channeling an image of you like journaling afterwards to kind of, things will come up when you move it around. I'm also hearing dynamic meditations. There's one by Osho, and you can buy the CD. I know it's kind of old school. You can probably get like an MP3 or whatever the format is. But Osho dynamic meditations, they bring up whatever mental and emotional energy needs to come up and out. And then like there's times where you're like, and you're doing like all these like weird little dynamic meditations like yoga flow I was saying, but it's different with the Osho one. And then you sit down and you kind of just breathe it out. And then you'll notice thoughts come up, feelings come up. Maybe you start crying. Maybe you notice a surge of energy. Maybe you feel kind of a block, but it helps you identify things. So doing something like this followed by journaling. And as you're journaling, because I think it's going to be heavy, like it's going to be heavy thoughts. You might even be crying, but then follow it up with some positive affirmations. And I think writing them down over and over again, things that you like about yourself, what you've learned that's positive here. You can even read the ones that are on here. So yes, you had to face some heavy energy. It came out. It was difficult. But like, here's my lesson. I'm still awesome. I'm beautiful. I learned this. It's what you really need to do right now. And like regularly, like once a day if possible. Oh, and also self-care through massage, self-massage, like oils in the bath or going and getting a massage. Because also showing yourself love and affection and that you're willing to take care of yourself is important as you're doing this work too, like with the positive affirmations. Because it's like, you have to do heavy stuff, but it's also good for your body. It's good for your energy body, your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body. But then, like, I love myself. I'm good to myself. I'm going to get a massage for myself, like, because I'm doing this work and it's hard. And, like, I want to like show myself I love myself through it. Right. So what are your career messages right now? Like, because there's some kind of newness. What do you need to hear about, like, your career, your money? Yeah, babe.
How many minutes readings are you gonna do?
I don't know, honey. But you can always come say hi.
540.
540, 540. Okay. Oh, this is really great. So look at this is like your little career portion. She's got some Hershey Kisses. Isn't she cute looking? Beautiful girl. So if you've been worried about money, there's some kind of windfall that you'll be receiving. And I think it might be a promotion. It's something that's going to happen in your life that's going to either like, it's a level up in terms of a promotion, or like you're going to find another job where it's like you could be more of a leader, and it's going to create a lot more financial stability in your life. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is. Let's find out when, if we can. And then we'll pull you a few love messages. Oh, I forgot my computer overheats. Fuck. I gotta go get the fan, guys. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt the reading. I know we were flowing. I'm screwed if I lose this computer, so. And I forgot that it overheats. I gotta go get the fan. I'll be right back. Yeah. I gotta get the fan. You can go say hi if you want.
I'm working right now.
Oh, you're working.
Hi, I'm back. Gotta put on some more lip gloss real quick. And here's come say hi.
Well, they can't talk back. They're probably sending you little messages.
So let me get some messages. Or I can do a pretty full piece. Or
Yeah, right like this.
one, two, three, go. Look at that.
Get it, girl.
Yeah.
All right, that should help. All right, guys. Okay. So, what's your timeline for this windfall or this promotion or this new job? What's the timeline looking like? If we can ask that. Sometimes they don't ask. You can always ask. It should be good like that. Okay. Julian said, "Oh, you're so beautiful." Let me know if you can hear me, okay? I know I gotta go get the computer fixed, but I'm scared because it's a MacBook and like the bill may even cost more than the computer. You know what I mean? So it's like, sorry, I gotta get the fan for now. It's just a quick fix. How long until this new opportunity financially? Let's put it that way. You're like, it's unlikely. There's something better for me out there. And that's okay. Sometimes you don't see it until it happens.
Can I buy one of these candy things? Candy area?
But not right now. We're not at the start. Unlikely. You're like, yeah, right. You're like, yeah, right. Again, no, really. Cards don't lie. It may be a new job. There's something better. Choose a new direction. But yeah, trust that a new opportunity is going to be coming into your life. But right now, you need to focus on honoring this ending first. With all the information that came out, let's see. I'm gonna try one more time to see if we can get kind of a timeline, and then get some love messages for you. Yeah, meditation brings answers. You may not do it, or you may not be familiar with it. I definitely feel a resistance regardless of the case. but it is going to bring you answers in all areas of your life and make you feel a lot better and help you step more into a new beginning. Because if you don't go inwards and process and do some kind of meditation through this, I think that it's going to be kind of like just stuck in an ending. It's within the next few weeks, this financial opportunity. Let's see how many weeks. Within 8 weeks. But the timeline could speed up if you really process this ending first. But it has something to do with work for sure. Within 8 weeks. So, that may not be a few weeks to you, but it will be when you're ready to have your new beginning. This is exactly what we're talking about. That's what that card means. Yeah, you just got to come out of this sadness first by honoring it first. And also nurturing yourself through it. So, let's pull you some love messages. And this all ties into your love life. Okay, so I think that there's somebody new or there's somebody renewed in your life, but they're not being totally honest with you, because it's like you're either getting to know them for the first time or you're getting to know them again, and they're not being totally honest with you because I think they're not being totally honest with themselves. Spirit's actually encouraging you to focus on yourself more right now, and focus on forgiving and learning from the past before you start a new cycle with anybody, and encouraging you to actually separate from romance just for the time being, because some of your issues do have to do with family, and it's cycles that have been continuing on that started with family. I know that's not the easiest message to hear, and I know you wanted an emphasis on your love life, but this is to prepare you for that. And I kind of knew I needed to start with other things anyway. But it'll all fall into place, but it has to start with you. So, okay, so there's somebody that you've been talking to that you really like, okay? But until you fully learn from the past and heal from the past, this will just create the same cycles in your life that you've been dealing with in romance too, I think, is the message. Let me just clarify that. Yeah, and you'll be the chaser in a codependent dynamic. I'm sorry, I know that's triggering. But if you do this work, then you can create a whole new dynamic within your romance. And the person that you're talking to right now that you really like isn't being totally honest with you, but I don't think they even know it. And it's important to pull away just for that sake. Yeah, relationships reflect our wounds, and you're being called to do more introspection right now. And work on your self. With self-image, it's like self. But also self-image with the positive affirmations. Okay. You think? Hey, Kristen. Good. Yeah, because I know it's hard when you want love, but you have to honor an ending. And actually, I totally get it in a different way. I'm going through that what I just said, I'm going through in a different way. And but it's like it all has to start with you so you don't keep repeating the past. Sucks. But at the same time, you come from a place of, dang, like I'm taking such good care of myself. You set the standard for whatever that relationship is next, Well, they better treat me as good as I've been treating me, right? And then you're in a new energy too, where you're not going to tolerate what you tolerated before. You're not going to fall back in past patterns. I've got a lot of chills, so I feel like this is like a channeled little extra bit there too. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Yeah, it's okay. They cleared it up. At the same time, they put my video back up, and they're gonna let me do lives now earlier than the second. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on to TikTok live next.
Enjoy. This makes me happy.
Wow, we should go on other people who've joined, I did like a collective message at the beginning of this, so if you want to hop back on later, if you just kind of wanted to get a little reading or whatever, you don't want to chat or you don't want to get a personal reading, just when I'm done, go listen to this again from the beginning and there'll be a little message for you. Make sure everybody got one. Yeah, Kristen, did you see me on my TikTok today? I posted a video. I was like, because my cards were like, you should be assertive in this situation. You should like, the way that, I got a mouth and I know how to use it. And when I did, and I feel like I did it in a respectful way, but also like in a way where I was like, this is fucked up and this is why they like got shit fixed quick. So I left that video up because I was really proud of it. I posted it this morning. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna go over to TikTok Live now because I can go on TikTok Live. But I love all of you so much. Thank you for being here. And I'm planning on, those of you who've stayed this long and see this later, I'm planning on doing a YouTube video soon, especially now getting my energy back, getting back in the flow with things, of like a Reiki. I wouldn't call it Reiki. I'm an energy healer. I'm a pranic healer. I was certified in India. I'm going to do like a table where it looks like you're laying on the table. It's like a point of view with crystals and energy healing for all the chakras as my next video on YouTube. And I'm going to try and get back on YouTube again soon. Maybe even some tarot sexual magic readings. So I'm going on TikTok Live now, guys. You can find me there under Jungle Vixen. Love you. Yes. Yes.